John.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm hockey.
Have you just finished watching the baseball?
No, I don't like baseball.
Oh, it's alright. It's just like American TV. We've had to wait for the baseball to finish before we join the game mid-session.
Right. Okay.
Because they like doing that a hell of a lot. You've joined me as I'm playing NHL 16, John.
Yeah. You seem to be a goal down.
I did. I lost a goal early on. Jimmy Howard screwed up.
Wow.
Used to that.
What's hockey like?
What's hockey like? It's a bit like football, but on ice and with a puck and no girls.
What's this digital representation of hockey like?
It's better than last year's.
Okay.
Better than NHL 15 because we've actually got modes back in it.
Right.
Nice block. Last year I paid 40 quid, so my son could have it. And they removed pretty much everything, which apparently wasn't going to be the case. Ooh.
They like to do that from time to time, though, don't they?
Yeah,
means that they can slowly add everything back in and tout it as a big feature again, as they
which is exactly what they've done.
Right.
There are some nice new additions, though, which we'll talk about after this game is finished. Unless I lose and rage quit.
These little assist things you've got on, I thought you were a hockey pro.
Well, I will have these off. But it's a new feature, so I should have it on for people. This is basically teaching you how to play the game. It gives you previews. Oh, there we go. So if you saw that shot mechanic there as it came off, when it goes blue, it's showing you what you can actually see through the shooting lanes.
Right, I see. Okay.
I'm just trying to control the ice at the moment.
Is this a new camera angle, or has this been the angle for a while now? It looks more dynamic than perhaps I'm used to seeing.
Oh, it is. No, it is. I think they've always tweaked these a little bit. It is a similar angle that you tend to use. But it seems a little bit more tweaked. I tend to always try playing from the side as well, from the actual TV cameras, which can be fun. But yeah, look, here's my crappy goal. And oh, it missed Danny DeKaiser trying to slash the back of Jimmy Howard's neck. For anyone who came onto this because they're hockey fans and they're wondering what this accent is, we're British.
Well, yeah. I don't have much hockey credibility, but you do.
I do.
My American sports credibility lies more in American football.
Where mine doesn't.
Right.
Yeah, I'm a huge hockey fan. I've been since 1993, we'll say, officially. Always been a Red Wings fan. Steve Yzerman is my all-time favourite player. Oh, can we get a block? Come on, deflection? No. And yeah, I stay up till 3 or 4 o'clock. Most mornings, most evenings, nights, whatever you want to call it, just so I can watch live hockey, because I cannot stand the thought of watching a game when it's already finished.
Yeah, no, I'm the same with American football, which just means I don't end up watching as much as I used to. But,
yeah, and also because... Come on, Datsuk, there we go. Oh, unlucky Datsuk. Datsuk is the best player.
Right.
But he's not my favourite in the current lineup.
Who's the Lionel Messi of the hockey world?
If you ask me, it's Pavel Datsuk.
Oh.
Ask others, it's going to be Sidney Crosby. Ask others, it's Alex Ovechkin, Steven Stamkos. We won't mention Patrick Kane.
Okay.
He was on the cover of NHL 16.
Related to Harry Kane?
As Harry Kane allegedly tried to attack a woman sexually.
I don't think he has. No. Oh, you got that in.
Look at that. Roof of the net. Patrick Kane has been removed from this game, apart from the actual being in the team. All the promotional stuff, he was all over it. That's been removed because he's undergoing investigation for potential sexual assault on a young lady.
That's par for the course for most American sportsmen, though, isn't it?
Hockey doesn't really have this, though, so this is new.
Right, okay.
But the way they're dealing with it, I'm very impressed, which is basically, yeah, he's innocent until proven guilty, but the Blackhawks have removed a lot of his promotional status. They don't talk about him at the moment. I can't get an angle on this.
He's no longer fronting the "Let's Get More Women in Hockey" campaign.
No. Right. So he's out of it, but he is he's a fantastic player, and he's a superstar. So this is why it's a big deal how they deal with this.
It's probably going to be his defence as well, isn't it? He's just a bit of a player.
Yeah, but what got me is there's quite a few teams that have already contacted Chicago and gone, look, if he gets found guilty and you don't want it. Oh, look at that again.
Underbastard.
But I've got that. I hit the water bottle. Look at that.
Oh, he's going to be annoyed about that.
Get the achievement for it in the water bottle.
Crowd look quite good, from what I can see.
Yeah, they've got mascots and everything in there now. But
hockey's always been a sport that's always looked quite good. It's always seemed to been a bit ahead of the curve in sports games. Hockey and basketball have always been the two that have looked, and it's like football and American football have always been a little bit less impressive. I don't know whether it's the size of the court or rink or field that affects it, or
possibly. I reckon that could well be the case. There's a lot less Right, no, there's not a lot less going on. There's probably as many, if not more, decisions going on in a game than you get in American football or soccer football.
There's less players on the...
But there's less players to do it with. But yeah, hockey's always been well represented in the simulation sports. And it's a tough one for someone who doesn't know the ins and outs of hockey. This would be the same me playing Madden, where I just don't get it, but I know the little intricacies. I know the players.
Right.
So I know which players I can do certain things with. That second goal, because I knew I had Riley Sheahan on the shot, I knew he's got an absolute rifle on him, so I can use it.
Because you never used... Well, maybe my memory's failing me on the odd hockey games I have played, but I don't remember ever being able to score those proverbial 30-yarders.
They're very difficult to score. You need to get traffic in front.
Right.
It's like
to get in the way of the goalie's line of sight.
And you look for deflections and stuff like that. That's poor. I mean, it's like you wouldn't go deking down the ice with Jonathan Eriksson, who's a defender, but Pavel Datsyuk, you just take the piss with players a bit because he can do that in real life.
There seem to be way less stoppages and face-offs in your game here than I'm used to. Maybe it's just because you know the rules and aren't breaking them.
No, there should probably be a few more, but again, it's always been a problem with hockey games, is trying to recreate the amount of stoppages and plays there are. There we go. How long we got? 50 seconds. See if I can get one last shot off. But yeah, there should be like a bit more icing. The goalies should grab it a bit more and freeze the puck. And they don't really do it as much in this because they want to keep it flowing for the non-simulation types. I have found if you switch to hardcore simulation settings, there is more stoppages. There's more penalties because that puck's a bit looser and stuff like that. But yeah, the further you go down to the arcade point, there's less stoppages and the game flows more. And yeah, it's just getting that balance.
What's the fighting like?
Let's see. Still for who's going to accept. There we go. There we go. I'll start a fight for you.
This doesn't look like it's changed much since EA Hockey on the.
Oh no! Right. A little while back, it removed, so it was basically first. Oh dear! Come on, hit him! Hit him!
Oh,
Jesus! He uppercutted him.
You got beaten up.
I did.
See, that hockey fighting, I've never really understood how you meant to control it. It just seems.
You kind of spam it a bit.
Right, yeah, I've never really thought that's done very well.
Get out. Chinned him. Abby lost the fight. He shouldn't lose a fight. But yeah, I mean, oh hello. For a little while, it was if a fight started, the ice would just magically like clear itself of all players and stuff like that, and it almost went to like just a boxing game. Chase that down, Pavel. No. Oh, there you go. That's what Pavel's good at. Stealing the puck. He's just trying to open up these lanes. But yeah, now they started getting it so everyone stays on the ice. So I'm hoping they can even start to introduce at some point multiple fights. Recreate the old rivalry of like Detroit and Colorado.
Yeah, I've just never really understood how the fights control or what you're meant to do, and
you just spam the right button stick a bit. You grab them with left stick. It's evolved over the years, in all fairness. So, deflection in front.
Does it feel like? I mean, maybe again, it's me not necessarily understanding hockey as much as perhaps I could, but does it feel like there's things you can do, like that shot there?
Yep.
If I was playing that, I just think, what am I meant to do to stop that?
Yeah. I mean, I was controlling Jonathan Eriksson there, and what I did, I kind of, instead of trying to tie up the guy in front and battle him there, I kind of moved, which allowed him to get the deflection in easily. You can move towards them, you can stick lift them and try and stop things happening, and it's the same when you're in front of the goal the other end. You can battle and try and create havoc, basically.
And how finished does this game feel? Does it feel like it needs a patch for anything at all, or do you think it seems fairly complete?
In terms of the game itself, it's complete. They will continue to tweak the gameplay settings until it feels right, and or until the people who like to cheat get what they want. There we go, the other way. Again, it's looking for those openings, which a lot of people who don't understand the sport don't understand. They try, where it's on such a small playing field, people seem to go for the get inside that blue line and shoot, which is awful way to play it. But it's if it shows the right angle, it's waiting. It didn't do it. It's waiting for that player. They was fighting away from the goal, and he moved in front, which gave me just enough to know to shoot there. And it's a weird thing, because I've been watching the sport for 20 odd years. I can spot those moments, and I'll show you online in a minute, because it's sometimes nice when you get someone online who knows how they're playing as well. Goalies need improving still on this. And there seems to be quite a few. Oh, well done, Jimmy. Seems to be quite a few of the high scoring percentage areas that are shit, where the goalie's not reacting properly, like that. I shouldn't have left him there on his own, like I did. But also, you want your goalie to be a little bit more aware of that, and that is happening all too often. So they need to tweak what the AI players are actually reading and stuff like that.
Is this quite high scoring for a hockey game, or is this about?
Where are we in the third? No, it depends. It is a bit. It's too high scoring for what I like. Other people are absolutely fine with it, depending on your team. Oh, good save, goalie. He's poke away. I play usually a tight defensive game, which I'm not even attempting to here because I'm talking about the game, which means I cannot concentrate how I want. But yeah, I tend to try and keep the scoring down a bit, look for those good opportunities. Other people just shoot from everywhere. And you do get a good mix. Come on. Yeah, you do get a fairly decent mix of high scoring games, low scoring games. You get the odd literally no scoring games, but you get good battles all over the shop. Come on. No, nothing opens. It's a lot of it is trying to show that patience.
Into the corner with that pass to Glendening. Kicked out of the scrum. Kicked over from the scrum.
Oh, that was a poor pass. you hear things. If you start watching hockey, you hear things like passing lanes and shooting lanes, slots and stuff like that. And again, for a newcomer, it's very hard to know what that is. And this is doing a very good job of trying to teach them that. And to be fair, I will say it's helped me actually read where some of those lanes are.
This seems to be the thing they're doing. I don't know if they've done it in Madden as well, but they seem to be doing it across their sports games.
Done it in FIFA, haven't they? Yeah.
FIFA's got this training. Although in the demo, all it seems to do is come up and say, pass, shoot, through ball. And that's...
Whereas this is showing you, I mean, if I look, it's trying to say, look, get the shot in there. But look, now it's saying pass, and it gives you a little preview of where the passes should be going. So it does teach you sort of more how to actually play when you're on a forecheck, and what you should do on a back check. Here we go. Goose is good. I like Nyquist. Oh, there we go. Nicely deflected in front. Gus Nyquist scored the goal of the season last season in a play where it wouldn't surprise me if he got a bollocking off the coach when he got back to the dressing room though. It's in overtime. He gets the puck at the blue line and keeps it for about 25 seconds, basically skating around and around. It was like a cheesy NHL goal, skating around, keeping players off him. Eventually makes it into a decent scoring opportunity and puts it home to win. But it's a play that no one ever has the right to make in real life. But yeah,
they do the American commentator thing where they say it's like a video game. They like that.
I believe I was watching on Fox Sports. We have Mickey Redmond and Ken Daniels doing the play-by-play and the colour commentary, and they are both absolutely fantastic. So I can't remember if they did it, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was mentioned in like Sports Centre or something like that at some point.
Oh, you could have shot. Oh, you did shoot.
I did.
Goal.
Oh wait, the goalie made a move, so I waited for him to go down. You see, it's patience. It's the little subtleties, and a lot more of this now. It does feel like you can play the game a lot more now, and it seems more set up for people who understand the sport.
Are there any speed differences between the games year on year? Like, do they
tweak it? Yeah.
Because I mean, last year FIFA 15, for example, was ludicrously fast, and this year they've slowed it like right down to a more realistic sort of pace, which I think is a lot better. But I wonder if they did the same with...
It's very hard to get that balance right.
I mean, hockey's sort of naturally quite fast, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's not as fast as they've tried to make it in the past either. Cycle the puck a bit.
What are the people online generally like in the world of hockey? Are they all playing a sort of a game of hockey, or are they the same as in the football games where people are...
No, there's a mix. Sometimes you get some really good games where people are trying to play hockey. Other times you get people who are trying to play a video game.
Right, yeah.
And unfortunately I don't think there's any real way of being able to matchmake that properly. Unless people go, how do you want to play hockey? And then you're going to get people who will go, I want to play it like a hockey game, and then we'll cheat anyway. Right. So there's no real way. So it's luck of the draw. Hockey Ultimate Team's back.
Hut.
Which sounds more like it should be something that's in the American football.
You can say hut, and it's sort of alright. It's like, you know, hut is a word, isn't it? It's like Pizza Hut. That's fine. It's when they start saying fut all the time that it just sounds wrong.
And mutt. What do they do for the basketball? Is that butt?
I don't know.
Oh, no one plays NBA Live because it's shit, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't think they even bother.
The other big thing
maybe they call it nut because it's like NBA Ultimate Team. So that one's nut.
The boot, the bout. I don't know. But yeah, Hockey Ultimate Team's back. It's Hockey Ultimate Team. It hasn't got this draft feature that Madden and FIFA have this year, but I imagine that will be here next year.
Probably. That you know, I've only dabbled with that in the FIFA demo, and I mean, I hate Ultimate Team. I hate everything it stands for, and I don't ever want to go near it. But that mode is a sort of a fun option.
I like. I've had a go at that on the demo. I like the draft mode, so I'll be interested to see how that comes in.
It's a bit, yeah, it's a bit like opening a sticker pack, building your team, playing a couple of matches. That'll do. Yeah. Don't ever want to do that again.
If every part of me wants to go in and create a team in here at the moment, but this is my son's account I'm using because we put the EA Access account on his account, and he will kill me if I go and do anything to his team.
Okay.
Which he hasn't set up himself yet. So, but the best thing to return, and we're not going to play. I'm going to do another video on this. Is EA Sports Hockey League.
Right.
In the past, it was microtransaction hell, where you bought you basically bought special helmets, skates, stuff like that, and it will give you boosts. You buy mod packs that make you better here. You would basically get absolute knobends who are playing this, who would then just go, right, everything goes into shooting and speed, don't care about anything else. And because of the way the engine worked, it worked, and they could basically cheese the online team play stuff and just get to an angle, shoot, and it's in, because their accuracy and their shot speed and everything was just so good. Now none of that's there. You basically pick a equivalent of a second line player as a base player. They have each of their different attributes. So you've got your snipers, your playmakers, you've got your offensive forwards, you've got your two-way forwards, your defensive D-men, every type like that. And yeah, you go in and everyone's on an even field. There's no progression there at all in terms of actual players. There's a personal progression thing. So like you can almost like you're leveling up. And you can prestige and whatever and get badges for it and stuff like that, but nothing that affects the actual thing. I'm looking forward to get together with a few people who I can play with and doing a video on that, because that is just going to change the world of EA Sports Hockey League. I couldn't tell you if it's the same in FIFA or not, for the football league stuff, whether there's any kind of bullshit boots you can buy or anything like that, but they've finally done away with it in Hockey League, so it's not often you can say this, but well done, EA. But what we will do, because still the main feature is the online play, and I've always been a big fan of playing the normal online versus ranked compared to the hut stuff, because I just find once you've got a couple of months down the line, those that have played it for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for the first couple of months have all the best players, and it stops being fun.
Finding opponents.
Yeah, this might take a while because it's only in EA Access launch thing at the moment, so if it's probably trying to find anyone in the UK.
Can you specify what control methods and things your opponent is using?
You can, yes.
Right.
I tend to not, because again, if you try and specify all that, you could be sitting here for ages and ages and ages, and I dare say
this is the problem. Like in FIFA, I use all manual controls.
Yeah.
So I'll occasionally try and I rarely play online, but if I do, I try and find someone else who's using all manual controls. But it seems that having all manual sort of removes all the kind of Real Madrid dickheads from the game.
Yeah.
Which means there's no one left to play. So it doesn't...
No, it's not worked how it intended.
Yeah. But occasionally you can, and you do get a much better match that way. But
it does appear as though trying to find someone to play with in this today is not going to happen.
It's only 9:30 in America right now, isn't it? So they might not be up.
Only on the West Coast. Is it?
No,
on the East Coast, yes. Sorry, yeah.
Still
early morning West
6:30.
Coast, yeah. People got jobs or something, got stuff to do.
Well, most people on the East Coast, in my experience, don't actually start their jobs until at least 10. But you know, they're probably on their way there now.
Well, if they've got a Surface tablet, they could stream it. Oh, there we go. We found the game. Imagine my joy. Last time I find the game, we've got a 1-0-0 record.
Oh, look, it's New York. Told you, East Coast.
Why is that not? Hang on.
I am going to have to support the New York team in this one. You realise?
Okay, something's going wrong here. It won't. This isn't good. Is it going to allow me? I've got 2 controllers connected, as we can quite clearly see. Oh, this is a great way to end a quick look. We found a bug.
Is it something to do with you using the different profile?
No, I'm on my son's. Sorry, guy. Sorry, chap. I wonder if I can do that. Oops, that'll be why. Let's...
Big Al. Oh, Big Al's gone. He's not going to be happy with you, and he was big as well.
Right, let's see if we can get back in. Let's choose this person. I know what happened. Silly game. Right. Yeah, okay. Let's try one more time. There seems to be a bug on the Xbox One at the moment. I don't know if you've heard about this, where the controllers just keep randomly disconnecting as well.
I think that's a controller issue. I used an Xbox One controller on my PC, and I had that sort of disconnect randomly, and I looked it up, and I saw a lot of people talking about that issue for a while with various Xbox One controllers. None of them were my issue, and I kept thinking, what can it be?
God, Big Al. We're going to get Big Al.
It ended up being my USB lead, which I really didn't think it was going to be. Oh, it's another New York team, though.
Oh, Captain Messier. He's definitely a Rangers fan. Mark Messier is a New York Rangers legend. I'm not going to bother with any of that. We'll just go straight in, because it's my son's account, and if he loses, he loses. One thing still missing, I find, from this is the ability to set your lines and everything and just save them.
Right, okay.
So this is always a good thing. You know someone who knows what they're doing to a degree.
I think this guy's going to be quite good, because if that's his Xbox username and it's a hockey thing, he's obviously, you know, into his hockey, isn't he?
Yes. See, Lucas's is a hockey thing. He's Lucron 55 is because his favourite player is Nicholas Cromwell of the Red Wings, who wears 55. That's the number my son wears as well. And he's called Lucas, so he had Lucron 55 as his thing. So he'll be looking at that going, oh, does he know what he's doing? But also my son's actual favourite player in terms of who he wants to play like is Luke Glendening, which I'm really happy about. Now, as long as this guy don't quit, this is the intro stuff you get before each game.
A bit of a Manhattan there.
Yeah. And this is all apparently pretty... These are from the NBC stuff. This is what you get. But yeah, look.
Oh, it is Madison Square Garden. Oh.
Yeah. But I think I actually like this compared to having digital.
Yeah.
It looks right. And they can always update and bring new videos in, I suppose. But yeah, I like this.
Yeah, so it's good.
And it'd be interesting to see, do they update it? You know, if there has been, say, a major story happening this season or something like, I don't know, Justin Advocator goes and whacks a stick round Henrik Lundqvist's head in one game, and next time you play it online or in the game, they can update a little bit of banter between them, saying, oh, this happened a little while ago, and that sort of thing. Would be interesting.
They're probably not going to do that.
No. So, but online is a different game altogether. It's faster and a little bit more arcadey, which I'm not a fan of.
No, that seems to be the case with all their sports games. Online is always different.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the actual game that's different, or it's just the way a lot of people play, or
I don't know.
It is, but
no, it's faster and
right.
Jesus Christ. And there seems to be a lot of the hits that you get, or the collisions you get offline, don't seem to have the same effect online.
Right.
And yeah, it's very hard transitioning between the two, I find. So it'd be nice again if there was the option of, look, let's play it like default offline mode. We'll give you that.
Yeah, I do find that with all their sports games. Like,
yeah.
I rarely ever play them online because it's such a different thing.
That was a poor shot.
Oh, and here's a 3-on-2. Got it in the slot.
Oh, save Jimmy. What a save by Jimmy Howard.
Are your team a lot better than his team? Or
no, last year the Rangers were better than the Red Wings.
Right.
Last year was the year that there was that. This could be the first time in 23 years that the Red Wings don't qualify for the playoffs. Was
so
that sort of season.
Who are the Real Madrid and Barcelona of online hockey?
There isn't. That's the beauty, because American sports, or especially hockey, has this idea of everyone needs to be able to compete.
Oh, they have the same parity stuff.
Yeah, it's basically got the full parity stuff. Yeah, and it's always worked really well. So the Blackhawks won the Stanley Cup this year against the Tampa Bay Lightning. LA have won it twice for the first time in their history over the past 3 years as well. Before that, it was the Red Wings and the Penguins. But, you know, you get to the playoff mode and anyone can win it. You're not looking at it and going, right, this year it's definitely going to be, you know, Barcelona, as you would in football. So you'll go, look, I think the Ducks might have a good chance this year. And everyone has their...
Oh,
mugged me.
Faked you out there, didn't they?
But yeah, so if you go in and you see someone who's there as Edmonton or one of the poorer teams, they can still compete. They can still give you a good game. They've still got good players. And yeah, it's, you know, hockey of always, any given night, anyone can beat anyone. And I know they say that about like football and stuff like that, but I tend to find that's a bit more bullcrap on football. Put that back down there and try and start again. Try and relax the puck. See, I'm not getting... I had the same thing in my last online game. I just couldn't get going. Even though I scored 2 goals in quick succession and the guy quit.
Detroit's in possession as they travel through center ice.
Are there any penalties for people that quit in this?
They get a loss.
Right.
And to be honest, that's fine for me. Oh, Jesus Christ.
The pass is off the mark. What a chance that would have been.
See, the only issue you get with online again is the plays you would make that are hockey plays, which is just trying to get the puck deep or stuff like that, doesn't work online because people chase a lot more, and it makes it very awkward to sort of get your own sort of game going. You've got to adjust to what online play is. Let's see what we get here.
8 minutes to go here in the first. Only 1 goal hanging on the board so far, so it's 1-0. Pass attempt to Yurko. Nice poke check by Edom, and he skates it back to regroup. Oh,
no, Quincy. Oh, not enough. I've let him see too much of that, and on the backhand, that was never going in.
He showed us a lot on that one.
It always used to, well, for me, it was always used to be really hard to score in hockey games, and I never knew what I'd done right when I did.
Again, it's a case of learning where the good shot spots are. Right. So, for example, shooting from here, not good. But if you can work it, but you use that space, if you can now work it to sort of do it into here, into the slot here, you can get better shots.
Right.
Pump away at that. So it's those little things that someone who knows the sport will understand. Someone who doesn't will struggle with.
Great shot. Lightning reflexes with the glove.
It wasn't a good shot. Shut up. Likenesses are getting better and better on the players as well, which is good to see, especially on the top line guys and stuff like that.
Does anyone else still make a hockey game? Because the 2K ones used to be okay, didn't they?
2K have stopped. No, this is it now.
Right.
So there is no competition. See, what frustrates me is, even though this guy clearly knows he likes his hockey, you know, his username's to do with Mark Messier, everyone does this thing, and I'll see if I can get it next time I get a shot away. Yeah, generally, if you take a shot The goalie, if there's anyone around, should freeze it like that. It's what I do, because you throw it out, someone can always get another shot while you're trying to do bits. Every time you get other players, as soon as their goalie gets it, they try passing it out. And it infuriates me.
I think that's what I always do.
Yeah. But again, I'm going to go for it because you don't know the intricacies of the sport.
No, but I see. It's not so much that as like if I sat on it, it'd always go to that face-off, and I hated doing poxy face-offs all the time.
Tripped. Yeah, but sometimes it is with this now. Their stamina is a huge part. So sometimes if you've got a long shift, you need to get them off. You need to change your players, and you can do that during a face-off. Now let's see if I can continue my power play from previous NHL games where I was quite solid. Oops.
Why did he get banished there?
Tripping.
Right.
They'll get an opportunity on their first power play of the game, trailing here.
Absolutely, I think you're
so he's trying to use old.
What's the idea of the power play thing then? What, you just use your extra player? Or?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much that. It allows you to.
So you play more offensively, basically.
Yeah, you can trap them in. Again, it's something this game has never been able to get properly. There's doesn't get the punishment that it needs for players who don't use it properly, because you watch a game of hockey, someone's on a penalty kill, they don't all of a sudden all fly out on a normal attack. Yet here in NHL, since the dawn of time, they do.
Right.
And it frustrates, especially when you're someone who's trying to play that properly again, and it's just one of those things. I'm kind of caught between a rock and a hard place where offline is good, but I like playing people online, but online's full of knobheads.
Right.
Let's see if I can do something with this.
This guy seems to be playing reasonably well, though.
He's giving it a go. Yeah, I mean that's the sort of thing you should be doing on a penalty kill. But he was kept it in his own. Oh, it's going to be icing. Oh no, it's not. Okay, should have been. Ah! Henrik Lundqvist, the Rangers goalie, is the best goalie in the world as well, which doesn't help.
Right. How well are the players' attributes sort of displayed? Can you feel the differences between the players?
Oh god, yeah. Suppose that. Yeah, it's like Nick Cromwell with the Red Wings has got a beast of a hit. And if he contacts a player number 55 there, he will put them on their arse. You try and do that with a smaller player or someone who's not got that good strength, you'll notice the difference there. Pavel Datsyuk, as soon as he gets the puck, you can feel that you can work with it. He will keep that on his stick. Try and do that with Drew Miller, for example, who's just a solid hard worker. You will feel that the puck's never fully as in control when you're trying to go through people. Now I'm not sure if this little bit of lag I'm feeling now is oh, nicely done. Trying to get that back. Yeah, is whether this is now him being with a poor connection, or whether this is my Xbox on the streaming that's causing it. I don't know, but it's putting me off my game.
So get the excuse in early in the second period.
I haven't mentioned leg switch yet, so
I don't know how the shooter can do much.
bloody leg switch.
Goaltender made an excellent save on a great bid for goal.
Yeah, I'm trying. I've got my TV screen on as well, so I'm trying to look over at that sometimes and see. I should get one of those Elgato things or whatever they're called. Or hoppage. That was an easy shot. That was not a threat at all, that shot. See, Joachim Anderson again. He's a big body, so I can use him to get the puck Oh, Jesus Christ. Get the puck deep and try and hold it there, whereas I couldn't do that with other types of players.
Right.
No fight this time. See if I can get a bit of a momentum change, because I'm not getting much go my way at the moment.
That's a dangerous scoring chance that he denies.
Yeah, there was no traffic in front. It was from distance. You'd expect your goalie to have that. The only danger is someone could get a deflection in there. So we'll
beat him on that one. Shoots one.
Ooh, there we go. Nice block.
Blocked. On through the corner. Got the pad on it. Puck is grabbed by Yanville. Good solid defensive play there.
There we go.
And
take our
his
time.
Drop back. He's going back to get organized. Detroit's on the move in their own end.
You're going to build from the back.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. I was trying to get a line change out as well.
Through the neutral zone. And play stopped because of an offside.
That was a bit naughty. Who was that? McDonough. I'm going to see if I can take him down in a bit. But yeah, I'm letting up way too many shots, but he's also shooting from absolutely everywhere. So even though he's had 17 shots, he's probably only had about 3 scoring opportunities.
Right, but he's got his shots on target thing up.
Go on then.
I was kicking off.
It's not about winning or losing the fight, it's about showing up, and he did in a big way.
I thought you had him then, but he's coming back. Oh, one more hit.
Oh yeah.
Go.
There we go.
Is there any difference if you win the fight to if you lose it?
Yeah, you get an energy boost to your lines. It almost like, come on, let's do this type thing.
So there's no difference in punishment for the players. They both go in for fighting.
Yeah, both go in for 5 minutes. No team loses a player, so you still keep 5 on the ice.
Right.
Because they're completely offsetting. But hopefully I can use this to my advantage. Come on, Abby.
Ah! Scored again.
Poor stuff from me. Let's change my tactics a bit. Leave the zone early. What else do I want to do? I want to press people in that offensive zone.
New York's built a 2-0 lead, and the sky's the limit the way they've been playing. Neutralized face-off win. Fires, and it's turned aside.
Need to play better. But I mean, with hockey, what's really funny? Oh, Jesus Christ, he could have walked that through then. Parted like the Red Sea.
Over 8 minutes to go, second period.
Yeah, you get people, as soon as they go like 2-0 down, they quit.
Yeah.
But hockey's one of those sports where a 2-0 lead,
you can score very quickly, can't you?
and you can get momentum. It's a huge deal. If we can just get some shots on Henrik Lundqvist.
You're not going to beat his goalie.
Good job with the neutralized intercept.
Chase it.
He's the best goalie in the world, I heard somewhere.
Yes, I said that. How's that icing? He could have played that. Disgraceful. Yeah, I just need to get some shots off. I'm up on almost all areas, I think, at the moment, but I'm just not getting the shots. So this is where now it's worth taking a few bad shots just to try and work him a bit.
Does that make a difference? Or is that just psychological?
Again, it would in real life, because what you'd be doing is he'd be holding a lot more.
Right.
So I'm even going to do that thing I hate at the moment. And you'd be able to build up, you know, get your best line out to create face-off opportunities and stuff like that. Oh!
Oh, that was poor. I saw that opportunity.
And the loose puck regathered by Nash.
Nicely done, Jakob.
Oh, shoot. Oh.
A shot. 2 guys together with force. Big force.
I didn't want to shoot from there with number 4 because he's a defender and he's not got a very good shot from that position.
energy with this outstanding shift by the Red Wings.
Skates to the corner. Great pressure.
Yeah, because what I've just done as well, I mean, again, I've just fiddled with my tactics a little bit to put more pressure on in their zone.
Right, okay. Yeah, it seems like you've got a bit more attack going on now.
Yeah. And I've got them breaking out the zone early and stuff like that, so I'm able to get on these pucks in the centre ice. And the lag is kicking in as well now, which doesn't help. That's poor. Nicely blocked.
That shot hit somebody. Terrific save. Terrific opportunity.
Again, he stopped skating! Fuck's sake. Excuse my language. But he stopped skating when he could have played the puck, which should negate the icing.
Oh, is that the rule, is it?
Yeah.
Right.
It's not a hard and fast rule, but that's how it should be. Now I realise I'm expecting too much, maybe of a sugar. Oh. Maybe of a video game to recognise that little bit, but still, it frustrates me in real life and it frustrates me here. So let's have a look. Yeah, he's had 24 shots, but it doesn't show scoring opportunities. But yeah, he's again still maybe 4 or 5, whereas I've probably had 2 or 3 scoring opportunities just off 8. And it's a really weird stat to explain to people, you know, shots aren't the important thing as much. It's those scoring opportunities.
I've got a friend I play at FIFA sometimes, and he likes to knock the ball between his 2 centre-backs repeatedly to get his pass completion percentage up, which he's obsessed with.
Yeah. What the hell was that? I won't get a replay of that offside either. I swear he was still on the blue line. Obviously not.
The wings control from the neutral.
See, I should be controlling this game. My face-off percentage in this game is astronomical.
Right up the side.
Come on, Pavel.
The Rangers through the neutral zone have possession.
Is he defending quite well, or is it just...
He's not doing the worst job. Fuck's sake.
Oh, he's banged another in. I think that might have put it beyond you.
Yeah, that was my fault as well.
See, I can see how you need to maintain concentration on each area.
Yeah.
You were doing quite well, weren't you? But he's broken away and
yeah.
scored.
That was really poor. I left him loads of room. I had a player screening my own goalie. I then kind of a lazy poke check to try and stop it, and yeah, gave him an easy goal.
Nice job, straight stand-up poke check. Thomas Tatar has it here, native of the Czech Republic and a second-round pick. In the defensive zone, still in control. The Red Wings continuing on through center ice.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm not sure what happened there.
Chance after chance, another missed opportunity.
And yeah, confidence is a big thing in this as well. My players seem to lack the confidence that his players have. So they're, you know, the control of the puck's not quite there. But if I was to score a goal...
Possession now on the pickup by Nicholas Cronwall.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I mean puck bouncing off of players and stuff like that. Whereas if I was to score a goal, that would probably change somewhat.
2 sticks together, it goes to the offense.
Go on, Tommy.
Corralled by Dan Girardi. Still has possession at center. A good deke there.
How manual is the aiming for shooting and things?
Fairly. There is a little bit of assist. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Strong play, good reach.
Right.
The Wings suffer a tripping call.
Free height on there, that's fine. Full forecheck.
He's got great stick positioning. Stick is on the ice.
See if I can get past this. I might be able to gain some momentum.
When is this game officially out in the shops?
I don't actually know.
It's probably very soon, isn't it? Is it this week or next week? Or?
I think it's just over a week.
Right.
Nash's team has had their way tonight. He's got 2
Just get that deep. See, my plan here now is that if I can build some momentum by not conceding on this penalty kill. Oh, here we go. Hang on. So an opportunity just sort of presented itself, and I couldn't take it again because that confidence in my players is really low at the moment.
The Wings have it in the defensive zone. Send up the wing to Helm. What a terrific opportunity. Turning on back just like they did in practice.
Oh, Jesus. Unfortunate timing on leg then.
Detroit's done it.
Right, we're back to full strength. So now, can we... Too many men? No. See, what he's not doing is one of the things he should be doing. 3-0, he should be looking to sort of sit back a bit and try and cut the containment. He's one of these players who just goes like all out attack, all out attack, all out attack. Offline, you would then have, again, stamina would be an issue and stuff like that. Online, it's not an issue for some reason.
Maybe he just thinks, you know, he's put 3 past you already. He fancies he can get more.
He probably can, but it's annoying that it's not. It's just me. I have a personal preference on how things should be played.
They should be played in a way that allows you to win.
Do you know what? I don't mind losing. I mean, to be fair, this is a game where, yeah, I probably deserve to Jesus Christ, Howard. Well, I deserve to lose, so I'm not bothered by it. But it's.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I'm the same with the football games. I don't really care if I win or lose, but it is when you're losing to, you know, techniques or something.
Yeah.
It's I don't know enough about this game to see anything.
Get it!
Doing more. But,
yeah, his defensive thing is basically just to get in my face the second I get the puck, which is fine. It's a legitimate tactic, but what should be happening by the 3rd period, if he's been doing that the entire time, which he has, his players should be knackered, and that's where I should then be able to come further forward. And again, offline, that does happen. But again, it's always been a problem with, I think, sports games, is keeping that same thing going.
It's not as much this guy doing anything, it's just the way you play doesn't suit the online game of this.
To a degree, yeah, I'm playing hockey as I would expect hockey to be played. He is as well. I mean, he's playing properly. He's not trying to cheese it at all.
Yeah. But it's just his tactics, for whatever reason, should have downsides that aren't present.
Correct, yeah. Right. And I can't blame him for doing that to a degree.
Well, he thought he was going to escape there. He got knocked on his backside pretty solidly. Shoots and a save.
See, I'm now just taking awful shots because I'm just desperate at the moment. Yeah, he's defending really well. As soon as I get anywhere close to his slot, he's keeping me out. Everything, yeah, he's defended really well, and I've got no issues with the defeat. God! Oh. Can we do anything with Pavel Datsyuk? So I mean, that's silly. You wouldn't be throwing it out from there in real life.
Or he just can't be asked with a face-off again.
Yeah, there is the degree. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why did I step up on him? But yeah, I've not had a good performance.
Is that it?
No, I don't know what he's doing. It's not like American football where, yeah, it's impossible for you to win.
Yeah.
That always freaks me out when people come on the field in American football with like 10 seconds still to play. And all start celebrating. It's like, first time I saw that, I was like, what? I get it now because the guy's just got to take a knee basically, or they haven't even got to do. They haven't even got to do that. They'll just stay in their tactical huddle for a bit. Right, can I want to get rid of the shutout.
Oh,
yes!
You snuck one in at the end.
See, that's a good goal. That's a hockey goal. Let's watch that. I think, did it need another little tap in?
We're so far up here, Doc. I'm not sure if that puck got deflected. Let's go down to Ray and see what he saw at ice level.
Not only was the puck deflected, Edzo, it's through traffic as well.
Did the goals still move? They used to move, didn't they?
I haven't noticed it on this one yet, but I've not crashed the goal hard yet in this. I've only played literally a few games of this. But I'd imagine, yeah, they still do. That'd be a weird thing to remove.
Do they move much in real life?
Yeah.
Let's just get some blue tack or something, stick him on the ball.
Jesus Christ, he weren't happy that I scored. He's just, again, he's just really pushing it now. Huh?
9.6 seconds, what can you do?
I've seen it done before. It has happened before. Seen a team come back from 3 goals down with about 30 seconds left.
Not 9.6 though.
No. No, I'm not fighting with Thomas Tartar, you dick.
Win it and shoot. Win it and shoot. That's the tactic here. Oh, you didn't win it. Oh, shoot.
Oh, hello. It's not over yet.
I should be a coach.
Just, yeah, shoot. If you shoot, it goes in.
I think it's over with 6 seconds to go.
If I can win this face-off, it's got Datsuk out and gone. Ah.
Got another face-off win.
Yeah.
The puck's out of the zone, and time will run out.
Clever bit of play at the end. Just he calmed it down. But that was over. But I made a game of it, ish. But yeah, it's really, really solid. It's better than 15. My favourite is still probably 11 in terms of what the overall package was. But yeah, it's a solid game of ice hockey. It'll be interesting to see how it develops, and obviously as there's more people, what appears on it. The crowd is much improved. They're very much into the game now. You've got mascots. Vancouver have the green men, who basically are 2 guys in these outfits, just green body outfit things, and they just like take the piss out of anyone that goes in the penalty box,
right?
Which is really good. I still don't know how they do these ranked bonus things. Never understood those in sports games, so I just don't care about them. But yeah, that's NHL 16. It's out very soon. If you've got EA access, you can get yourself a 10-hour trial of it now.
Looks quite good.
Yeah, it's a good solid sports game. I'll probably change my mind later this year when I've played more of it and I'm losing games and a bit. I'll go, this is crap, this is awful, and they're all lagging all over the place and all that sort of thing. But yeah, I like it. Can't wait to get into the new EA Sports Hockey League though. That's going to be great fun.
Okay,
cool.
That'll do it then.
Cheers, John.